Let's not mince words. Gaming is an expensive hobby, especially when the system you play on is one you built yourself. Researching parts, collating them, and gathering all the necessary tools to build quietly runs up a hefty bill. I mean, I did a double take when I finally crunched the numbers on how much my new PC cost me, even though I was super patient and amassed my parts only when they were on sale. Except the 3060, of course, that cost me my left arm. It's cool though, I can just learn to wipe with the other hand. So if I were to give some words of advice for you, my young grasshopper, it's that when building your first gaming PC, there's actually a ton of corners you can cut to save yourself some big bucks without sacrificing performance, as you don't need the biggest and best parts to still build yourself a pretty sweet rig. Howdy, I'm Michael from Thermaltake Australia, and here are 5 ways you can save money when building your first gaming PC. Plan your intentions. Now, the term gaming PC is actually kind of vague when you consider just how varied the library of games available on the platform is. For one person, PC gaming might conjure up images of competitive esports players using 144Hz gaming monitors, or the newest AAA titles running at 240 frames, or maybe even StarCraft LAN parties in the basement. So, ironing out specifically what kind of gaming you'll be doing will aid you in your quest to collect the necessary parts, and will inform you on where it is that you can make sacrifices. Because remember, we're here to cut corners. So while a good GPU is important, perhaps you don't need a top-of-the-range CPU or motherboard or case. Say you're a knuckle-dragging mouth breather and only play League of Legends, you can still get good performance using hardware from years ago without any issue. And you should be able to pick them up for a decent price too, especially if you're willing to make the trip down to the second-hand market. So be sure to do your research and begin combining parts together that suit your style of play, making sure that they aren't going to be breaking the bank. And remember, if you are going to play a variety of games, there's no shame in bumping all of the graphics settings and the newer stuff down to low. I mean, I still play PlayStation 2 games, and have you seen them lately? By today's standards, most of them look like mud, but I still have a great time anyway, so Red Dead 2 on the lowest settings won't be the end of the world. Reusing parts. Now, this is something I did myself with my recent build. If you watched that video of me building for the first time and wondered why my power supply or mechanical hard drive were looking a bit crusty compared to the rest of the goodies I'd crammed in there, it's actually because I'd chucked them both from my previous PC. Obviously, this step isn't applicable if you currently don't have a PC, but if you do, I implore you to do what I did and begin considering what might be salvageable from the rig you're about to retire. If you've got stuff in there that's in good working condition, strip those boys out of there. If it will help you save on a few $100, this one's a no-brainer.
Hey! Just jumping in real quick to let you know that a lot of you guys are sadly not subscribed to our channel, and we would love to have you join our community here. So if you haven't already, please give us a bit of a subscribe and join in. We do lots of cool videos like builds, funny videos, tech videos. So yeah, join our community and see you soon.
Forget large SSDs. Now, lots of storage is a fantastic idea for a gaming PC, as you obviously need somewhere to store your immense Steam library. And as M.2s and 2.5-inch SSDs are becoming all the rage with their incredibly fast speeds, they can seem like necessary equipment, especially since booting up your OS from an SSD is always a great idea. However, you do not need a massive 1 to 2 terabyte one to store all your games on. A small M.2 is fine, but you should instead let HDDs do all your heavy lifting, as not only do they come in larger storage capacities, meaning you can fit way more games on them, but they're also way cheaper. So while you are sacrificing write speeds, remember you'll have plenty of space, and your wallet will be thanking you. Say sayonara to aesthetics. Now, while RGB looks swanky and will 100% confirmed help you get all the ladies and fellas come prom night, it can be quite expensive to integrate into your build. We would know. But contrary to what you might have heard, having RGB doesn't actually increase your FPS or help you get more wins in Counter-Strike. So instead of opting for impressive visuals that, let's be honest, only you and your mother are ever going to see, it's probably a better idea here to focus on performance instead. So perhaps put those dreams of custom water-cooled RGB rigs on the shelf while you amass the necessary parts, however boring they may look, to build yourself a gaming PC that can do it all on the cheap. Play the waiting game. FOMO, I get it. If you do not add to cart right now, this very second, you may not ever see this piece of hardware at this price ever again. Mum, you just don't understand. Let's get real. It isn't the end of the world if you don't obtain the newest motherboard right now. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you can wait. If you're looking to build a great performing PC on the cheap, patiently waiting for flash sales is a game you're just going to have to play. And while it's frustrating to sit there and twiddle your thumbs, it will be the smarter move in the long run. Considering just how many parts it takes to build a PC, the difference between buying them all at retail price versus on sale could be in the hundreds of dollars. So, as hard as it will be, tough this one out. Amass your parts on the cheap, and we're all gonna be okay. I promise you'll give yourself a pat on the back for being thrifty in the future. So that was my list of 5 ways you can save money when building your very first gaming PC. Inevitably, you will end up spending a good chunk of money regardless of how hard you're pinching pennies, but should you utilize these tips, you too can get yourself a slick gaming PC that you'll know to be the silent achiever. So, was there anything I forgot to mention today? If I did, be sure to let me know down in the comments section below. Also, pat the like button if you haven't already, and be sure to subscribe too, dinging the bell to be notified each and every time we upload, you kooky capybara. And while you're still here, be sure to check out either of these Thermaltake videos floating here above me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Whoosh! Cool.